The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook. And off we go on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go, set. 19.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down.
No, man, right.
You look at this Jaguar defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
My team lost.
Before going out. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A first carry for Tyler Algier. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Bronco 80. 70 Timberwolves.
Oh no, I might not even go to work in the morning. Hey, yeah, we fucked up.
Looking to throw. Short pass.
Oh God, they gonna switch my shift. Talking about something, I gotta work a double header. Well, I'm not working that shit, bro. So go work that fucking play again. They got the game fucked up, bro. I'm not doing that shit. So work that Bulls play again.
Coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Back to throw here. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Yes. So the game got canceled today, so they have to play 2 games tomorrow.
11 on 3rd down. Now a man who did his collegiate punting just a couple hours from here in Clemson in South Carolina, Bradley Pinion to kick.
You need to have me work that first game, then go to United Center for. Well, I'm not working that shit at all for it. I'm not working at all for the game for it.
Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Yes. Hurt this whole. Oh, bro, it's the fuck.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now ETN to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead right around 3 yards. But
that's what it is, bro.
Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run.
It's to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Misdirection's the key on this play. They line up with 3 receivers to the opposite side of the tight end, and they're all going to work their way across the field and let the tight end slip underneath against flow the other way. They're banking that he can get lost, and that's exactly what happened as they pick up a first down.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. A good pickup there, a 22. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They're going to try and throw. That is caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to Ward. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The Falcons at 7-1 now on the year. And they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And as much as we hate to play this game, you know I'm going to do it anyway. Extrapolate that over a full season. What does that come out to, partner? 14-2. And anyone in the NFL, they'd sign up for that record, that's for sure.
Back to Robinson now on first down. A nice little juke. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The false start backs him up 5. First and 15. Again, it's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
If it's not one guy, it's another with this defense. I mean, this is the #1 unit against the rush in the entire NFL. They know how to cover for each other. And, yeah, they've got great players. They also have very dependable players, too.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Back to throw. Going for it all. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Now Lawrence.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
19 Lions, 79 Broncos, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons! Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 12 on the year. Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw is on target to Duvernay. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Jaguars on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Third and 8. Duvernay in motion. On third down, Lawrence. Flush to his right. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On play action, Lawrence eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Running out of the gun with ETN. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he will have a Jaguars first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On second down, a run with ETN. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jags have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talking about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
In my humble estimation, terrific work there defensively. Running backs trying to get wide, get to the sideline, and they beat him to the spot, forced him out of bounds, pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
That's Ward, complete right side. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as he gets a little more than he needed. 4 yards to pick up there on 4th and 2. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. He'll look to throw. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you.
Touchdown! Bijan Robinson from a yard out. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Play action. It's Lawrence. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Arnold Ebiketie buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense up.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Brought down at the 20.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and they take a 17-14 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And As you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Let's go.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. ETN up the middle. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 53 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Another tote for ETN. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 11 more on that one and another first down. Draw play, ETN. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Forced out to his left. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 42 yards. Back to throw now on first down. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Here we go. Viking 18.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Algier will score. Touchdown Atlanta. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the fourth, and now they're going to try an onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Straight ahead, ETN. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. This is Robinson, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pass complete to Robinson, and he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. Gosh, given the time and the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Well, the defense circling now, 4th down and 7. They'll set up a throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
19, Charger, number 19, Pioneer.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's 2nd down.
46-yard line.
Buffalo 18.
Back to throw again. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll look to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Younghoe Koo, all eyes fixated on the kicker. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Lawrence. Wide open receiver complete. And now they get the timeout call. So they got one of the big plays that they needed. Can they do it again? Don't change that dial. A final shot now for Lawrence. He's going to air one out. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. What a game we were treated to in this one. And then on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot.